This is my 3-month update of my hair transplant down in Mexico. In this video, I'm going to talk about the cost, the experience, and why I chose Mexico over Turkey and US. Now, backstory, I'm 32 now, and I started to lose my hair at 23. And growing up, I had beautiful curly hair. I will always get compliments on my hair in high school, in events. Girls would come up to me, touch my hair. My hair peaked at 21. Put a picture up. At 23, my shit started going back pretty bad. And at the time, my ex told me, or my girlfriend at the time told me, hey, how come you just don't buzz it? It's not a big deal. You already have a girl. Go ahead and buzz it, right? So I was like, screw it. Let me go ahead and buzz it. Big mistake. I'll tell you why later on. Now, for some reason, everyone in my family has beautiful dark curly hair. God chose me to experiment going bald. Boom, we're bald. Now, so I was like, you know what? So she told me that, and I was like, you know what? I already have a girl. I'm good. Let me go ahead and buzz it. So I buzzed it. And so from 23 to 27, I shit you not, I was wearing hats everywhere I went. It was, I hate to say this, and it's embarrassing, but it was part of my identity. Every single picture, I was wearing a hat. And at 27, I was contemplating on getting a hair transplant because I was seeing all these videos, and to be honest, I wanted my hair back, bro. I wanted my hair back. I missed having hair. So I was like, you know what? I'm not sure if I want to do it because I'm scared. I don't know no one that has gotten a hair transplant. I don't want to waste my money. I didn't think it will work for me. Whatever. So another fast forward two years, I was 30. Me and the ex broke up. Boom. So now I'm single and I'm bald. I'm damn near bald. And I was like, you know what? Luckily, during the breakup, I was able to like fix myself. I got into shape. I was starting a business. I was making good money. So from age 30 to like, I'll say 31 and a half, I kind of like forgot about my hair because I was so focused on just growing as a human, self-development, as a man, I should say. And then, this might sound kind of weird, but like last December, I kept having dreams. And I became vivid in the dream, and I would look in the mirror, and I had hair. As weird as that might sound, I saw myself with my beautiful curly hair, and I was like, whoa, that's weird. So I kind of ignored it. And then one day, I did a meditation from Joe Dispenza, waking up as a millionaire. And for some reason, the first time I did this, I envisioned myself, I went to the bathroom, and guess what? I had hair. Well, okay, that's a weird coincidence. And again, subconsciously, maybe that was my future self telling me to get a hair transplant. And again, fast forward like 2 months. In the next 2 or 3 months, I kept having dreams, like once a week, of me having hair. And so this year, I was like, you know what? Screw it. Let me go get a hair transplant. Cause I'm a big fan of just going from A to Z. So but prior to this, I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just try to grow my hair organically with like vitamins and stuff like that, red light therapy. And so I bought some red light therapy and I bought some supplements. And what's crazy, it was working, but it was working slow. I'm like, bro, this is gonna take me years to do this. So what's the quickest, like, again, I like to see results fast. What's the quickest way for me to grow my hair? Hair transplant. Duh. And there's 2 reasons why I got a hair transplant. One was because I just wanted to. I want my confidence back, even though even though with my confidence I could still pull girls. But there was 2 occasions where, let's be real, if I went out to the grocery store or I went out to the restaurant and my waiter was cute, or I saw a cute girl, I'll come up to her and I'll get her number. She'll come over and things start getting spicy. And you know that when things start getting spicy, clothes come off. And one of those things is being the hat. And this happened twice where the hat came off and she gave me this funny look like, oh, like, you're bold. I had no idea. Luckily for me, she was already under my spell. She was already hypnotized, so I still completed the mission. But still, that wasn't a good feeling that I became a guy that fishes girls. I was like, oh my God, I became the guy. So I was like, you know what? I really want to get a hair transplant, and I know it's going to get my confidence up. And this wasn't about dating or anything. This was about me just being more comfortable. So that's when I decided to, you know what? Let me go ahead and start making phone calls. So I called Turkey, and I sent pictures, and they quoted me $4,000. Was like, whoa, that's not bad at all. But the thing that they don't mention is they don't cover the flight. The flight was going to be another 2 grand. So in total, it's 6 grand. I was like, okay, whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna pay the price. But for some reason, something told me to keep on looking around, and so I checked Chicago. So Chicago has a hair transplant, and they were gonna charge me. Oh, by the way, they were only gonna do 3,600 grafts. In Chicago, they were gonna do like 27 grafts for like $9,000. I'm like, damn. So I'm paying more for less grafts. So I was still going for Turkey. Then I was looking at flights because I don't like flying. I don't like sitting down for a long time because my back starts hurting. And so I'm from North Carolina. The flight there was going to be 19 hours. The flight back, 21 hours. And I was like, hell no. Luckily, a couple days later, I see a video of a guy who got a hair transplant down in Tijuana after like 6 months. And I'm like, bro, that's perfect. Like, this guy looks like me. Well, there was two guys. There was a white guy and a Hispanic guy. And I've seen a couple of black guys too. And so I was like, dude, it never came to mind that why not Tijuana? Well, why not Mexico in general? And so I did my due diligence and I looked around and I found one clinic who had one in Mexico City and one in Tijuana. So I called them and same thing. I sent them some pictures from my top, side, back, and they were like, yeah, we're gonna need like 4,000 grafts. And I was like, whoa, okay. So I didn't expect that many grafts. So I was like, screw it. How much is it? She told me $2,300. And I was like, bro, that's not bad at all. $2,300? Sign me up. That same day, you do have to put a deposit, by the way. So the deposit was $400. So that way they can schedule you. So my appointment was on May 1st. So it's been exactly to this date, 3 months. And so we booked it. And so the hair transplant was $23 altogether. Just the hair transplant, by the way. So the flight there was $380 through American Airlines. So, and then the hotel was $200, and the food was $120, and the taxi to get there was $100. So in total, the procedure was $3,100, and so the day of the operation. So first of all, getting there was a nightmare. I'm gonna be honest. Getting there was a complete nightmare. Don't take American Airlines. They delayed my flight 3 hours. I almost missed my appointment because of them. Anyways, I get there super late. My taxi picks me up. He drops me up at the hotel, and they tell you, hey, that morning of the procedure, have food, because I had no idea there was going to be so much blood that they had to take out, and also doing the procedure. And just so you know, so yeah, so they take blood out, and so to make sure you're like STDs, like disease free, whatever. And then you go into the procedure, and maybe my experience is different because I do have a sensitive head or sensitive skin in general. They do numb you, but those first 6 to 10 needles fucking hurt, bro. Some people say, oh, it doesn't hurt. No, it hurts. I have sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin like me, just be prepared. And again, they do give you, they do numb you, but those first 6, oh my God, bro, I still got PTSD. Those 6 first needles, bro, they hurt so bad. And again, they took like 3 hours to take the hair from the back. And then we took an hour break. I had lunch. And then after the break, because it was quick. I mean, the lunch break was maybe like 20, not even, probably like 15 minutes. Because again, the grafts are like up or open air, so they want to move as fast as possible. And then after lunch, that's when they started cutting me all the top of my head. And again, um, I had really sensitive skin, and for some reason, like halfway through the procedure, it got really uncomfortable for me. But luckily, I just told them, "Hey, can you guys give me some pain medication?" And so they gave me pain medication because it was getting really, really uncomfortable at some point. But they gave me the medication, medication, and so my whole procedure took um, 8 hours, exactly 8 hours. And I put a picture up once they were done because towards the end, bro, I was ready, man. I was tired, man. I was shaking. I was definitely a an experience. Once they were done, I could feel, bro. This might sound weird, but I could just feel better. And so they gave me prescriptions and they gave me medications, and you're pretty dizzy from the medicine. So they send you. So luckily, my hotel was literally across the office. So I just walked to the office. I walked to my hotel, and I look in the mirror and I'm like, yo, I have hair now. Instantly, bro, my confidence just felt so much better. And so this is one thing that I had no idea. That first night was one of the worst nights of my life. The medication started wearing off and my head just started throbbing, my eyes started throbbing. I could feel the liquid going down my face. It was hard to like keep my eyes open. And it was really, that night was probably one of the most uncomfortable nights of my life. I probably slept like 2 hours. I couldn't figure out a way to fall asleep. But I made it through the night, and then the next day I went back to the office so that way they can take the patch off and wash my hair, and then they saved me off. The flight back wasn't as bad. Getting there was a nightmare. Going back, it wasn't that bad, luckily. And I put a picture of me crossing the border, and well, my taxi guy was crossing the border, and so the first, just so you know, the first 2 days are you're not. No, actually, the first 3 days you're not gonna get sleep. So I can't. I come back home. I come back home Saturday night. My procedure was Friday. I come back Saturday night, and slowly I could see my face starting to swell up. The next 3 days, bro, I blew up. My face just exploded, and I'll put a picture up right here. Okay, so now, but anyways, after the fourth day, that's when everything started going down, and I started feeling better. Now, post surgery, the doctor recommended me, hey, don't do anything for the first 2 weeks. So the first 2 weeks, I was just home. Luckily, I work from home, and my brother staying with me, so he was able to like leave the house and like wash my hair. Also, my sister's a nurse too, so luckily she came over, and my mom, they came over the first couple of days to wash my hair because I couldn't do it. You could do it by yourself, but it's kind of difficult, and I definitely suggest to have somebody wash your hair the first 4 or 5 days if you can, with baby shampoo, by the way. So the first 2 weeks, nothing. That's why I gained 25 pounds, because all I was doing was sitting there watching movies and eating. But what's crazy, after the second week, these scabs fell off and I saw hair. It's been 10 years since I've seen hair, and I saw hair, bro. It was so crazy. I was doing content without hats. I was talking my shit. I was feeling good. The first month, you're peak, and I knew there was a shock loss. I knew that, hey, all those hairs that you see, they're gonna fall off. I knew about it, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. The second month, everything fell off. Oh, and by the way, you can't sweat. So you can't sweat, no spicy food, and no sun for the first 30 days. And I went back to the gym. I had my surgery the first. I went back to the gym the 23rd, but it was really, really just light workout, like barely just so I can get my body moving. Because again, I wasn't doing anything. I was barely even walking. So I was going to the gym like within 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks. And again, I told my doctor, hey, is it okay for me to go to the gym? And they gave me the green light. And this whole time I had questions. I was sending them a message through WhatsApp. Now the second month, my whole shit fell off, and I don't think I had pictures, but my whole shit fell off. Like, damn, bro. My whole shit fell off. But luckily, after the second week, I was able to go back to the gym, go back to my regular routine, going back to sweating. The only thing I was still avoiding, even to this day, is the sun, like no direct sun. And so last month, the beginning of the month, so I put a picture up of my second month. There wasn't much different to the beginning of the first month. Now, at the end, towards the third of the month, that's where I really start to see more growth. I'm like, bro, like I think literally last week, I woke up and there's way more hair out of nowhere. And so right now, I'm going to show you my head. After 3 months, I'm gonna turn this light off because my head will be shining. And I'm going to show you a picture of my before and after. And again, it's not perfect. You might say, Chino, you're still bald. No, bro, I was bald. I have never seen hair there. It's been like 10 years, bro. Even to this day, even now, like every single time that like I look at a mirror, I'm like, bro, that's a whole different man. So that is my hair right now. Boom. And honestly, I'm happy, bro. I'm not going to complain. I'm happy with my results. And so now I'm going to talk about the things that I wish I knew that maybe you don't. Or if you do, just be expecting this. The first week, I slept like garbage. I slept terrible every single night. And second thing that you should know, you're going to get a lot of pimples because they're ingrown hairs. Don't pop them. I only popped once because they was massive. Like this was the biggest pimple I've ever seen. So I only popped one pimple since this whole month. And honestly, I'm happy with the procedure. Hopefully, I don't have to get a second hair transplant. That's why I'm taking my recovery really seriously because I don't want to go through that one more time. And so I am on finasteride and I am on minoxidil. I'm taking 1 milligram of minoxidil, and I was taking 2.5 milligrams of, 1 milligram of finasteride. I'm sorry, and 2.5 milligrams of minoxidil, but I cut that pill in half because I was noticing that I was holding a lot of water in my face, and I'm lean right now. Like I have 6-pack and everything, and it's weird for me to like wake up with a bowling ball face. So I cut the pill in half, and it went away. Oh, by the way, I didn't start taking finasteride 2 weeks after the surgery. The doctor told me, she was like, "Hey, give it 2 weeks." I was still taking my vitamins. And she was like, still take your vitamins, but hop on finasteride 2 weeks after the procedure so that way your body can recover. Now, the vitamins that I take every single day and I recommend go ahead and start taking them before your procedure is these two. And again, I was taking these two before the procedure because I saw really good reviews on Amazon, on TikTok. And honestly, it did make my hair thicker. Within like 2 weeks. I know this might sound kind of weird, but this stuff works pretty good. Like I saw my hair getting thicker, bro. Like, whoa, that's weird. So I'm still, this is like my this is like my fourth bundle that I buy. Again, I take every single day. Now, the serving size is 2. I just take 1 serving size now that my hair is growing. Well, actually, no, I take 1 teaspoon and I take half a serving of this. So each bundle is going to last you 30 days. It has Listrivia, Biotin, Sesame Bio, pumpkin seed oil, again, a DHT blocker. Highly recommend these. If you want to try these, I'm going to link the link down below. I'm probably going to take these forever, to be honest, because they taste pretty good. Now, the second thing that I recommend, and again, I bought this before the hair transplant because I was trying to grow my hair back organically. The Irestore helmet, put it on for like 20 minutes and just sit there. Again, I definitely still recommend you to go ahead and buy one. And by the way, all of this are approved. I told her my whole schedule, my whole routine, and she was like, "Yeah, keep on doing the routine. Just add finasteride and minoxidil." Highly recommend this. Even to this day, I use this every single day. And if you want to try this one, I'm gonna link it down below. Like I said, I'm probably gonna use this forever. I don't care. Now, that being said, do I recommend getting a hair transplant? Absolutely yes. Even my confidence, bro, has never been this high. And again, I haven't seen my hair in damn near 10 years, bro. 10 years. And again, I know I'm pretty early to the game. It's barely 3 months. But I mean, I feel like it's working. I trust the process. I know it's going to be slow. Oh, that's one thing that I wish I knew, that hey, it's gonna be a while. This is my 3 month update of my hair transplant. Every single month, I'm going to do an update because a week is not enough. It's not enough data to. Well, my hair grows pretty slow, so I'm gonna do every single month. I'm going to do an update of my hair transplant. And honestly, if you're thinking about getting a hair transplant, go get it. It doesn't matter if it's Turkey or US, but again, I'll be the guinea pig. I'll run. I mean, I'll walk so you guys can run. And I definitely recommend looking into Mexico. Do your due diligence. Look at clinics. Look at um, clients, and go for it. Get the hair transplant. Do it.